What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We are Saturday, May 27th. It is Memorial Day weekend, and I actually didn't know. And I realized that when, oh, yes, hello. We're taking this order. $26 for 2.2 miles, 22 items on DoorDash. I'm on my way to deliver my first order, actually. It's a $14 order on Uber. He has a PIN number on that order, which is unusual because it was only 7 items and it's a house. So I don't know if that person is a thief or they haven't been using their account in a while, because usually that's what happens. If you haven't used your account in a while, Uber is probably gonna smash you with a PIN number just to be sure. He is 3 minutes away. So I'm gonna go deliver that, and then I will come back to shop for that $26 order. All right, drop off is done. It was a PIN number, like I said. And I was kind of like worried that he would not answer the door, because he was not answering the message, because his like Cheetos, crunchy, hot, whatever were not in stock. So I had to replace it with the crunchy, like regular ones, because the only hot, like flaming hot they had were the Puffs one. I don't know, I just usually when that happens I go with like the same kind of stuff. So yeah, whatever. He came to the door, he had the PIN number already, and the best pay is $6 and some change. So I'm not expecting the order to go up. I mean, it was only 7 items, like I said, and he was really close to the store. So with that being said, we're gonna go to, I was gonna say, we're gonna go to DoorDash. No, we're gonna go back to the store to shop for that DoorDash order. And it's going to the hills in a house. I'm pretty sure I already delivered to that person, because I don't see why I would receive that order otherwise. Since I'm not top dasher this week, I've been receiving only crap orders. I'm used to it, you know, but once in a while they will send me my regular customers' orders. So I'm pretty sure it's a regular customer of mine. How much do we love shopping for those? It's either never in stock or we can't find it because they all look the same. But today we're lucky. Everything in the cat food section is in stock. Alright, I'm on my way to deliver that $26 order. It was such an easy order, honestly. He's only 6 minutes away, so that's great. I would have thought, I don't know anymore. Like, I don't know when or how traffic is now, because sometimes you're like, there should be no traffic, and then there is traffic, and sometimes you're like, there should be traffic and there's nobody. I only had to replace one thing, which were the jalapeno peppers, because so he or she, I'm not sure, chose replacements for everything. So that's super cool. That's what I like the most about DoorDash. The replacement system is so easier on DoorDash, because most of the time they have replacements chosen before sending the order to the dasher. So it makes my life so much easier. On Uber, you have to send a message every time. They never answer, or when they answer, you're already checked out. So for that, I think Uber should make customers choose at least one replacement, but you know, that's not the debate of today. It's a leave at my door, and it says in the notes, doorbell is at the second door, please leave on bench. Take the next one. Apparently there are 2 doors. I mean, it's not like I'm stupid, you know, and when it's a leave at door, usually what I do is, if I see that there is a front gate, of course, there was nobody before I arrived, but when I want to turn, obviously there are 1 gazillion people. That's the rule. When you're trying to go somewhere, the rule is, when you're trying to go somewhere, there's nobody before you go and there's nobody after you go, but when you want to go, there will be somebody. 1 million people. Anyway, usually what I do when I have like leave at door like that, I know some people, I mean, I've seen on Facebook so many people, I don't know if they are playing dumb or they're actually dumb, they will not even try to go to the front door. They will see like the front gate and they leave it there. Like, just try to go inside. If it says leave a door, I'm pretty sure either the people will buzz you in if they have a doorbell, or they unlock the gate. Like 99% of the time it's unlocked. So I don't know, I'm kind of like baffled at the lack of trying for some drivers, the lack of reading the instructions, like the lack of reading the delivery instructions for delivery drivers. Like that's crazy to me. And also, so many people don't check the addresses. Like, you know, sometimes there is no number on the house, or it's confusing and you leave it at the wrong door. It happens. We all did it. It happens to everybody. But every time, come on. You have to double check your orders. You have to double check your addresses. Like when Google Maps says you have arrived, usually it says that 3 or 4 houses before you actually arrive at the place. So, you know, at some point, it's like you need to check. You have the address. Most people have addresses on their house or at the apartment building. And if you're not sure, you know, try to call or something, or search on Google Maps. If you're really not sure, search on Google Maps and then look on Google Street View and check where the pin is. You know, it's not that complicated. Drop off is done. The app is still loading, so I don't know how much she tipped. I'm guessing a $10 tip. What were the odds that so it's a quiet dead end. What are the odds that her neighbor was literally driving behind me, so close to me? I was like, dude, what the hell? And I thought it was that person at the beginning. No, it's her neighbor. But anyway, that's done. I've delivered to this house before. In the dead end, another house. I've delivered here. That's funny. Anyway, I was wrong. She tipped $13, which is really generous. Thank you very much. So this dude was such in a hurry. He literally parked across a truck. So you almost have no space to get there, to get through. But anyways, it is 2:07 p.m. I'm going back to the store. So I accepted a $15 order on DoorDash, and what is that? That's nothing. I thought it was a squirrel. Oh, it is a squirrel. I was like, wait, am I going crazy here? So I accepted a $15 order on DoorDash, and when I was about to be finished shopping for that order, I couldn't take a screenshot because it literally popped on my screen as Uber does it all the time, and I was trying to click to go to checkout on DoorDash. So I clicked on the order, but it was $13 going 1 mile. So I decided to take it. It was only 5 items. Everything was in stock except the pistachios. But so he wanted the 11 ounces back. They only had the 5 ounces back. So he said, okay. And then it was a meet at door. And basically it's like his building is between 2 buildings in a really busy street. But he came to meet me at the car. How amazing. And now I'm on my way to go deliver the DoorDash order. I am 5 minutes away. That's an apartment, and she has a pack of water, and she also has a watermelon, a mini watermelon, but still a watermelon, so yay. drop-off is done for the second order. There was parking at the front. I mean, I parked on the red, but I don't care. It took literally 2 seconds. He or she buzzed me in, and then it was handed it to me, and he opened the door while I was setting the things on the floor, so no picture for that one. But they tipped $4. Whatever. I don't know what time it is, but so far it's been going pretty well. Hopefully it does not slow down. It's been going okay, but the orders are not crazy good. You know what I mean? So, look at this place. How cute is that? From outside it looks like an abandoned building. Alright, I accepted a $16 order. And I just realized that's how they bagged my items. Great. It's going a little bit far, 4.6 miles, but I don't want to be waiting in the car. Okie dokie, drop off is done. It was a house, leave at my door. She had funny signs at the front of the door. She had like a no trespassing sign that said, "We're tired of hiding the bodies." I think that's funny. And then she had a sign on the door that said, so she had chairs on the side, and she was like, "Please leave deliveries on the chair, not in front of the door." Duh, but I guess not that duh when you think about it. Like, some people just don't think. I have to admit, I think it happened to me 1 or 2 times that I think about something else and I just leave it in front of the door, but then I realize it and then I move it so it doesn't, it's not in front of the door. But I guess some people just don't give a shit, you know. And she said to knock on the door, but I forgot. I was still like laughing inside from the signs, and I forgot. But then she came out right away to get the groceries, so I guess it's all good. She tipped $4. Oh, the school is here. Okay, she tipped $4, so that's okay. I mean, she was a little bit far away, but I mean the order was $16, so to me it's fine. I mean, it's fine. I've rejected orders that were higher for less miles, but let's say that right now I don't have the luxury to be picky about orders right now. So, you know, when you're making more money, you can be more picky. You're like, okay, I made my quota. Some orders that I don't want to do, I'm not gonna do. Well, we're not there. So hopefully the month of the last week of May and the month of June, July, and August will be better. It is 4:50 p.m. right now, and I'm gonna go back to the store. Just finished shopping for a $17 order on Uber. She's the same person who ordered the first alcohol order groceries that I got. That's her. And she ordered alcohol again. So it's 17, but last time it ended up being, I think, 22, so. Hi! And the drop-off is done. Again, she has this cute little girl with her, and she always wants me to, so she grabs my hand and she like grabs me to go inside the house. So obviously I can't do that. But very, very cute. She gave me her ID and then the PIN code, and everything is fine. Base pay is $9. So I mean, like I said last time, it ended up being more. I don't remember exactly, 20 or 22 or maybe 25, I don't remember, but she increased my tip last time, or at least there was a hidden tip, either or. So we'll see, because I accepted it for $17, so there is probably a hidden tip on that one. And now I'm gonna go back to the store. It's 5:30 p.m. So far, so good. Just finished shopping for I don't remember, $17 order, going 2-ish miles. I think I've delivered to her before. Everything was in stock, and now I'm on my way to go to my car to deliver. Hopefully there is no traffic. I don't think so. And it's a leave at my door, so everything should go smooth. Drop off is done. It was a house. Super easy to find, super easy to drop off. Really quiet street. There was almost no traffic to come here. It is currently 6:11 p.m. Base pay is $8. I don't remember how much I accepted it for. Maybe it's gonna go up, maybe not. Like, who knows? At this point, I'm just so over it. I'm just so over the fact that they reverted back to hiding the tips up to $8. It irritates me, not gonna lie. And for the shopping orders as well, they took away so they used to show you, the ounces in the title of the item. So you would have the item, and then you would have the ounces that the customer requested. Like, for example, 8 ounces, 32 ounces. So that helps tremendously in going like faster, so you don't have to scan all of them. And also, fun fact, I cannot zoom on the freaking picture, so I can't see what kind of bag they want. You know what I mean? So they removed that, so now I have to literally guess what ounce the customer wants, and it's irritating me. I'm not gonna lie. I again accepted an order with by mistake. I was scrolling on Instagram and it popped on my screen. I had the time to see the payout and the mileage, and that was done. It's less than a mile, and I think it's $15, so I'm gonna do it, obviously. 14 items. I'm pretty sure I know this guy. I have delivered to that name before, so we'll see. In those 14 items, you have 4 apples, and then 2 of something and 2 of something else. So we should be in and out, hopefully. All right, shopping's done. Everything was in stock except the strawberry jam, but he agreed to the replacement that I sent him. He was like, I'm not difficult. I was like, oh, thank you so much for being such a great human being. Anyway, that's done. I'm on my way to deliver now, and he is like 2 minutes away, so. Why are you crossing when it's red? People love to do whatever bullshit. I don't understand. It's red. Why are you crossing the road? And then they look at you like you insulted their ancestors or something. Yes, bitch. It's not complicated to wait for 5 seconds. You will survive. I promise you. Drop-off is done, and in his notes he said meet at the front of the building, which he did, so that was nice. And he gave me, how much is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, $5 cash tip, so please and thank you. And he said, I tipped in the app, but you were so fast I had to give you a cash tip. So just like an overview of things, like, I have a friend who does Instacart, and I told him he doesn't see that many batches, and I told him, you are too slow, like shopping. And he was like, nah, I take my time, it's not why I don't see any batches. A lot of other Instacart drivers that I know tell me that they get so many good batches, and they tell me the fastest you go, the better it is, for several reasons. First of all, people love when they get their stuff immediately, right? Second of all, time is money. Like, the fastest you go to deliver, the fastest you can have another order. So, when I tell him you should really like try and go as fast as you can, like doing your job, obviously you don't want to be botching the job, but you should really like not spend 3 million years trying to find a replacement when there is none, or just don't spend 10 years looking for the item. It's here or it's not here, So anyway, the base pay is $7. So that's pretty good. How much was this order? 15, right? So it took me literally 19 minutes from start to finish. That's crazy, isn't it? 15. So maybe there is a hidden tip. I don't know, but that was a really great order. I've never delivered to him, but hopefully he continues to order because he's a great customer. He also answered my message, and he's literally 1 minute away from the store. All right, I accepted I don't understand the logic of going to park somewhere where there is very little space when there are a million other spots that you could be using. I'm so baffled. Like, I genuinely don't understand. But anyway, I accepted a $15 order going, I don't even know how many miles. 3.3. I think, if I remember correctly. I don't know. It was for 6 or 7 items. I had to replace one item, the candy, because he wanted like the smaller package. They only had the bigger one. He said that's fine. And now he is 7 minutes away. I have delivered to him before, and last time I delivered to him, he tipped me $20. I remember him vividly. So I don't know if he's gonna tip me like that again. I'm not expecting him to. Even if it stays 15, it's still a good order. It didn't take me that long. Hopefully there is not too much traffic on the way there. I guess a lot of people are actually out of town because of Memorial Day weekend. Alright, drop off is done. It is different than I thought it was. He buzzed me in right away, and then I knew where his apartment was, upstairs to the right. It's done. Last trip. Wait, is it still updating? Uber is kind of glitchy right now. Base pay $7.08. The base pay for the last one was $7.09. This one took me 34 minutes, and we'll see if he tips me more. Anything is possible. Anyway, it's 7:38. DoorDash has been really, really slow. I mean, they did send me a $28 order earlier, but it was going 9 miles. And I was like, you know what? I don't want to go 9 miles, like northeast. It was so far away. It would have taken me 2 zones away from my zone on DoorDash. That's the thing with DoorDash. Like, they send you out of your zone, but then they don't send you any order to come back. So it's like dead miles all the damn time. All the time. Even like food delivery, I'm not getting anything. So I didn't want to, so I declined. And now I'm gonna go back to the store. It's 8:15 and I'm home. I decided to go home. That's my friend, the whale. I leave it in the car on my wheel at night. I decided to go home because it's not that it was slow, but it did slow down a little bit. My friend didn't have anything for like 45 minutes, and I came back from delivering my last order, and I was like, you know what? I feel like going home right now. I've made enough money today. I think I'm at like 150-ish something, so which is amazing, to be honest, considering how poor this week was. And that's good. And I'm really tired, if I'm being completely honest. I feel like that I'm really, really tired. So I was like, you know what? Just you worked enough today. Just go home. So I made the executive decision to go home, and I gave myself a break, When you're your own boss, it's so easy to get caught up in the what if I stay a little bit more, what if I stay 20 minutes more, and 20 minutes become 45 minutes becomes 2 hours, and at 10 p.m. you're still out, and then you have no life and you're always tired. So It's been complicated for me, but I'm really trying to do that right now. So anyway, thank you for joining along today. Hopefully you guys liked the video. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. And I will see you in the next video.